Hi, I'm Tammy Nolan with Remax Twin City and Kitchener-Waterloo Real Estate Group.
And this is Raj at Remax Twin City with KW Real Estate Group.
So today we're talking about December and the year-end sales figures for Kitchener, Waterloo, Cambridge and surrounding areas. And at the end, we're going to give a little prediction of what we think 2018 is going to bring us to our market.
That's right. So before we get into all of that, Tammy, let's chat about what we had seen in 2017 in real estate market. So we had seen frenzies, the sellers market, everybody was jumping to buy properties there. No home inspection, no conditions. We had seen everything in this year.
Yes.
In order to avoid all that, mortgage stress test is coming in effect, and it has been in effect as of January 1st. We had also introduced affordable housing strategy as of April 2017. We had seen a couple of interest rate hikes in last few months of 2017, and we may see another interest rate hike as early as next week.
I agree. I think we're going to see at least one very soon and maybe another one this year.
Yes.
Right. So let's jump into the figures, and I'm going to show you December figures and how we closed out the year, really. So the sales were 301 sales in December, and the amount of listings that were listed was 520, which gives us a month of inventory of 1.73, which means in December, for every 1.73 homes that were listed, one home sold, which tells us that that's a really strong seller's market. And that showed here with the average sales price of $468,000, which was $23,000 above November of this year. And one of the most telling figures of the month of December was the days on market, and that dropped to 19 days on market. So houses were selling pretty fast in December.
That's right. Can I elaborate it a little bit further, Tammy? So this 301 homes, they were on an average, they were 13% higher than average of last 5 years. A big price increase between November and December because probably a lot of people wanted to get into market before mortgage stress test came in.
Which is what we were expecting.
That's right. And number of days, 19 in December. We normally used to have 42 to 43 days if we look at last 5 years average.
Wow.
So very strong sellers market we had in December and throughout 2017.
So a good December.
Very good December. So now let's look at number of units sold in 2017 and the prices. In 2017, 6,549 properties were sold as compared to 6,600 and change in 2016. So this is about 1% lower than last year.
Right.
Another interesting thing happened. The dollar volume of all the properties sold on QAR, that surpassed $3 billion this year.
So that was a threshold that we have not passed before.
That we had never. And that was 20% higher than previous year.
Wow.
So means fewer units were sold for 20% more dollar volume. So fewer units, 20% more dollar volume, and that clearly reflects here in average selling price. So our average selling price was 20.7% higher than last year.
That is such a big figure. Okay, so Raj and I this month decided to put together some different statistics for you because we have the whole year figures in. And we thought we'd break it down by property type and show you what the different property types, how the property types have been performing. So first of all, I'm going to discuss the volume sales. And as we know, we've just discussed, overall, the volume, we were minus 1% over 2016. Detached homes were down 4.2%, and condos were down 2.9%. However, townhomes, we saw a spike of 10.9% in sales in 2017 over 2016, and semi-detached homes just 27.6% higher sales in 2017 than 16. And I personally believe that that had a lot to do with the average sell price being so much higher that a lot of those buyers couldn't buy into the market and had to, in single detached homes anyway, and had to come down to a semi-detached home.
True. So let's look at those average selling price in their category, in types category. So as I spoke earlier, so average price was higher by 20.7%. The biggest gainers was semi-detached houses, followed by freehold townhouses, single detached houses, and the least appreciation we had seen was apartment style condos, and that was still 18.3%, which is very strong.
It is very strong.
So as we had seen, semi-detached were the bigger gainers in both the categories, in the price increase category and number of units sold also.
Right. And I personally think that a lot of this 20.7% increase in the sale price has to do with what we saw last year of that migration of buyers. We just had them from the GTA, Raj.
That's right, Tammy. So with the continued influence of GTA buyers coming into Waterloo, if you were to sell a property in Waterloo in 2017, you were in a great position.
You were happy.
Yeah. However, it was not so much fun if you had to buy a property. Tammy, the lifestyle in Waterloo region has been considered better than many other communities in province here. Our prices have been more affordable, but I guess now the secret is out. And that clearly demonstrates by the trend coming out of GTA last year.
And I think that's a good place to bring in what we're thinking for 2018. I personally think that that trend is going to continue.
Yes.
I think that we're going to see buyers coming from the GTA. I think with the new lending rules, it's really going to put the home ownership out of reach, and you can just get so much more for your money in our region. LRT's coming, great job growth. It's just a very exciting, I think it's a very exciting place to live right now.
That's what we expect here, that demand is going to outgrow with the supply.
I still think it's going to be a seller's market.
That's right.
And I think we're going to see homes still selling for in record time. And yeah, continue pretty much what we saw last
Let's
year.
hope for all the best.
Okay, well, that is our update for this month. I hope that you enjoyed it and that you got something from the information.
If you have any question about these stats or any of your personal scenarios, feel free to give us a call. We would love to have a one-on-one discussion with you.
I'd like to wish everybody a Happy New Year, and I hope it's a healthy and prosperous 2018.
All the best to you in New Year.
Hi there. Why am I so much shorter than you today?
You forgot to put your heels on. Get her a phone book now.
What is a phone book? Right, you're showing your age now.
Oh, yeah, right.
I don't even know what a phone book is.